Hey guys, it's Natalie. So today I'm going to be doing a two-part video for you. So I was wearing the same outfit in both videos, and yes, it was filmed on the same day, in case you guys are wondering. And so today we're going to be talking about eyeshadow bases versus eyeshadow primers, and just kind of what are the two, and what's the difference, what's the benefits of either one, and I'm going to give you guys some information on that. So first of all, this is just kind of my opinion and what I gather from everything that I have seen. You'll see, lots of different places people say, this is what an eyeshadow primer is, this is what an eye base is. And, sometimes they say different things kind of everywhere, so based off of everything I've heard of everywhere, on videos, based off of everything I've read, based off of everything, I've seen from working with certain products, this is what I gather that they are. And so this video we're actually going to focus on eyeshadow bases and just different types you can use, different consistencies that can be used for them, and the benefits or the cons of using different ones. And yeah, we're going to see what's the point of them all. You guys know with some shadows you'll see them in the pan and you're like, that is so beautiful, I want that on my eye, and then you try it and it's kind of like a letdown sometimes. You're like, why doesn't it look as vibrant on my eye as it does in there? Or you'll see maybe ads sometimes and they'll say like, this is the look that someone, Halle Berry, is wearing, and you can get it by using this eyeshadow palette. And you see the eyeshadow palette, you'll see that they're similar colors or whatever, but when you try to apply it, you feel like you have to put more on and put more on and put more on, and you're still not getting that vibrance that you want to look like Halle Berry. So this is a way to kind of get around that, and so you can get that vibrance without the effort of continually putting it on. And also another con, when sometimes you put on a lot of shadow like that, it can easily be swept away or wear off throughout the day. So this is going to kind of give you a little bit more assurance that your shadow is going to stay there. With eyeshadows, like this one in particular, this is the Wet n Wild Blue Had Me at Hello palette, and I actually am going to kind of do a little demonstration of how I get this look on my eye, because I was actually pleasantly surprised with how these products work together. This blue right here, it's a gorgeous blue. It's really pretty. If you get it, if you get your finger and kind of swatch it on there, it comes up, pretty pigmented, pretty decent. But if you get it and pretend this is your eyelid and you're trying to apply it on there and you're blending it out, it's not as vibrant as it was on your finger. Say if I'm going to get an actual brush, let's get a brush right here, and you may have to pack a little bit more on. Pack a little bit more on. Pack a little bit more on. It's like you're just getting some more of like the powder and the product, but it's not really darkening it a whole lot. Say you want it to be as vibrant and intense as this. So this is our solution to that. There's lots of different products that you can use. If you want something to really stick, like you want the powder eyeshadow to stick to the base, then you want to have something that has a really creamy, soft consistency. Something that's really inexpensive and cheap is the Wet n Wild Idle Eyes, which is actually what I use today. So you can get this, and this one's pretty pigmented and it's not really streaky or anything. And just get a brush and pat it on top. Now do you see the difference? Oh my gosh. A lot more vibrant than this one right here, right? And the good thing about this blue that we used before was it was a very similar color to the shadow you were going to apply, so you kind of get that same feel. But you don't have to use a similar base to the similar shadow. You can definitely play around, and even kind of when you play around and experiment, you can create your own colors, which is amazing if you like to do stuff like that, like if you're into art and just making new things. So I have all these other bases right here, and we're going to kind of do like a little demonstration slash test. So these are some of my favorite products to use, and I'm going to kind of go over the difference of all of them. I really hope this video is not too all over the place, because I probably should have planned it out more. So first, the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. Have you guys heard of this? You should have, because it's everywhere on here. And I'm going to do it on my arm, so this is going to be fun to wash my arm later. So we have this. It is white, a very white base. Next, I'm going to be using the LA Colors Jumbo Pencil, and this one is in black. Now these NYX Jumbo Pencils and LA Color Jumbo Pencils are really soft and creamy, but they do not set. They're going to stay that same softness. So then that brings us to the next portion of the video where we talk about eyeshadow primer and why you would need that. But yeah, these do not set on their own. Next, I'm going to be using this Milani Shadow Eyes. I just have this one color, but I need to get more because this is freaking amazing. And this is purple color. These do go on really creamy and soft, but they do set and then they become waterproof. So that's that one right there. And then next, I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild Idol Eyes, but this one is a light champagne color, and this one is called Pixie. This one also does not set. It's a creamy product. It's not quite as soft as the NYX or LA colors though. And then I'm going to be using a cream concealer, and I'm going to put that on. So this is one that I would use on my face. It's not the same color as my arm, so that's it right there. And this does not set. This is one of the Revlon Photo Ready concealers. And then next I'm going to be taking a Maybelline Color Tattoo, and this is the one in Edgy Emerald. Alright, and these products, they do go on soft, and some of them are creamy. It depends on the actual color tattoo itself, because different ones have different consistencies. They do set, but with these especially, you want to make sure that you don't put on a very thick layer of the product, because the more product that you put on of this, it's going to get heavier and heavier, and then actually you risk having it flake off later, because if it's super thick, think if you put on, you know, a ton of paint or a ton of nail polish, if it has a super thick layer, it has, what the heck, it has a risk of, yeah, flaking or chipping off. And then the last thing, I'm going to be using this e.l.f. Shimmer Eyeliner Pencil, and this is just a green one. And then one more product, and this is another product that I love to use for bases. This is a Sephora Jumbo Pencil, and this one right here is waterproof. It's supposed to last like 12 hours, and this is the color Purple. So we're going to use that and put that down on my arm. These also go on pretty easily, pretty soft, pretty creamy, but they do set and are waterproof. Alright, so now we're going to be taking a shadow. I'm going to be taking two shadows today to show you guys the difference of the colors. So the first one is this e.l.f. Big Eyeshadow, and this is the one in Bark. So this is the color of it by itself. This is the color of it swatch. It's actually pretty pigmented, but let's see what happens when we apply it on top of each base. So I'm going to go ahead and put it all on the different bases and then show you guys. Alright, so now I have that shadow on all the different bases right here. And can you guys see that by putting it on the different color bases, you kind of get a little bit of a different feel? If you do put it on super opaque, then, you know, it'll kind of just be similar to like the shadow itself. But if you put it on a little bit thinner, especially with like shimmery eyeshadows, then you can kind of just get like a layer. So you can also have more of like a duochrome type thing, where maybe you have like the green underneath and then you have like the light shimmery color, whatever it may be, on top. So right here we have the white, so it made it a little bit kind of lighter and brighter. We have the black, made it a little bit darker. Purple, you can see the darker colors like the purple, the black. It's going to make it darker than these other ones. It's going to kind of lighten it up. Alright, so now I added two more colors. I added kind of like a darker gold, and then I added the navy shadow that I actually have on right now. Now, do you see from putting on the different bases with the blue color, because now you're using an actual color as opposed to this neutral one, you're really getting a different feel. And the ones that you see are not quite as pigmented and vibrant as the blue. Those are the products that they actually set, and they're not as creamy after a while. So like this purple one right here, or also the Color Tattoo down here, how it's just not quite as strong as these creamy products. And then on the middle right here, I actually added that gold color, and I just put a little bit so you can really see if you wanted to create your own type of like duochromes or shadows that have a little bit more dimension, you can definitely do that, and it just really adds to the variety and creativity that you can achieve by not buying a whole bunch of other separate eyeshadows or products. Alright, so that's it for the demonstration right there. There's all the colors. Again, I'm all messy now. But with using bases, it really, really helps the lasting power of the shadows, because I can go wear a look from the beginning of the day. Say I put it on at like, you know, 7 a.m. or 9 a.m., which I usually don't get up that early, but if I did, it would last hours because the shadow has something to grab onto, to adhere to. So even if it is like later on the day, your makeup may not be as like pow as it was, you know, in the beginning. If the shadow does happen to fade, regardless of what brand, if it's high end, low end, whatever end, if it fades a little bit, you still have a color underneath. So you are still going to have something on your lid. So it gives you that kind of like protection, or like, yeah, insurance that later on you are still going to have something on your eye. So that is why I love using eyeshadow bases. definitely try this, because this is another method to just really make your eyeshadows pop and be vibrant. There are a few bases right here that I think are just kind of great to start off with, just kind of get you going. So first of all, something that is close to your skin tone. So you can honestly just use your concealer. I've done that several times. So this is the Revlon Photo Ready. This one is really sticky, grabs onto the shadows, amazing. Also, you can use the Wet n Wild Cover All Stick, I believe, and it's kind of shaped similar to this, where it's shaped like a lipstick. That's super inexpensive. That's like $1.99. Also, if you're looking for like a champagne type one that's really cheap, is the Wet n Wild Idolize in Pixie, which I showed you guys down here somewhere. That one, I think. And then a white one, the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. That one is great for a white base. A black one. This, you can even use any black eyeliner actually as a base, and that would work just as well. And then also you want to have like a shimmery one that's kind of like somewhere in the middle. So this is very light, but something that's a little bit darker, like this is a tauped one, and this one is called NYX Ice Mocha. So those are some of my favorites right there. Also, you can use cream or gel eyeliners, and those work amazing as bases too. So this is a Physicians Formula little cream gel eyeliners. And you know, they're really soft. You can apply them with a brush, apply them all over your lid, and then put the shadows on top of that, and it works pretty awesome. So make sure you guys share this video with your friends, anyone that you think would be curious in this. Let me know if this was helpful to you guys, if you like these type of videos, and leave me any questions or comments. And make sure you check out the second part, which is on primers. Alright, so see you guys next time.